Hello, I'm Rebecca of Pocketful of Posies. Today's project is super fast, super simple, super cost effective, and can work for many different situations. A skirt from a thrifted sheet. Our Ren Faire is in November, and so I wanted to make some new items to wear this year because hopefully this year I will be able to go because I can walk again, unlike last year. So, yay! So we're going to get started with this. Like I said, it's super quick, super easy. 2 seams. All you have to do is sew some straight lines, do some gathering stitches, throw on a waistband and hem, and you're done. So without further ado, let's get to it. Here we go. I am using a twin size flat sheet that I got at the thrift store for $2. I can't use the decorative border at the hem, but I will use it for the waist. The larger your sheet, the more you will have to gather into the waistband. That being said, if you use a queen or king size sheet, you could potentially just need 1 seam. I want my skirt to be full length, hitting just at the top of my foot. For me, that means I will cut my sheet horizontally, making 2 40-inch lengths. That includes 1 inch for the hem. If you use a sheet with a plaid or stripe pattern, cutting is super easy. Make sure you measure from your waist to the length that you want your skirt. Assembling the skirt is simple. Pin and sew the front to the back, right sides together. Sew 1 seam completely and leave 8 inches open and unsewn at the top on the opposite side seam. And off we go! Now to gather the top for the waist. Change your stitch length to the largest you can. For me, that's 4. Sew 2 parallel lines at the top of the front skirt and back skirt. Don't backstitch and leave good tails of thread to pull to gather. For your waistband, take your waist measurement. Cut your waistband the length of your waist measurement, plus how much seam allowance you want, plus 1 inch more for overlap. So if my waist is 50 inches, I will add ½ an inch seam allowance and 1 inch for overlap, making my waistband 51.5 inches long, and you want your waistband to be at least 3 inches wide. Pin the ends of the waistband to the opening edges of the skirt. Mark the center of the waistband and pin that to the closed side seam. Start gathering. Grab the thread tails on one side, just the 2 on the top or the 2 on the bottom, not all 4. Pull gently until the skirt front or back fits 1/2 of the waistband. Repeat on the opposite side. The smaller your waist, the more tightly you will gather. Arrange the gathers as evenly as you wish and pin to the waistband. Okay, so my waistband is all pinned on. All I have left to do for the waistband is to sew it on to the skirt, and then we'll fold it over, and in here you have a choice. You could sew the inside down by hand all the way around with a whip stitch. That's going to be less visible on the outside, hopefully invisible on the outside. Or you can fold the waistband over, pin it in place, and sew it on the machine. You could stitch in the ditch and hopefully not have it be seen as long as you stay in the ditch. Now, either way is fine, and honestly, if you have visible stitching on the outside of your waistband, it's not the end of the world either, so the choice is up to you. I will probably do mine by hand just because I like that, and I like a little hand sewing from time to time, but it's completely up to you. And then closures on the waistband, then I will try it on and do my hem. So here we go. Since I used the decorative border for my waistband, it's a little bulky to double fold, so I'm going to just zigzag that raw edge. I should have sewn the raw edge to the skirt, leaving the finished edge to secure on the inside, but there we are. Trim the gathered edge seam allowance to reduce bulk in the waistband. Fold the waistband over, covering the raw edges, and pin it to the inside. Secure the waistband to the inside by hand with a whip stitch or quickly on the machine. You could sew this skirt entirely by hand if that's your happy place. It will take longer though. On the machine, with just hand sewing the waistband, I did this in a little over 2 hours. Do a quick try on to get your closure placement. Attach a skirt hook and bar. You could close with a button as well. I like the skirt hooks. You can move the bar if you need to adjust smaller or larger a bit down the road. To hem, fold up 1/2 inch, then again, and pin in place. You can hand sew the hem with a hem stitch, or as I did, a quick machine stitch. And we're done. This is a fun, versatile skirt, perfect for Ren Faire, history bounding, a lot of historical costuming events, or everyday wear. If you plan on wearing it over a corset, take your waist measurement over the corset to get a good fit. My 18th century stays don't change my waist measurement, so it worked fine over them. I met a sweet pupper named Leia, and she likes the skirt too. Will you be making any quick and easy sewing projects soon? Let me know down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you spending your time with me. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, subscribe if you haven't, and if you'd like to be notified whenever I upload, you can hit that little bell icon. To support the channel further, I have a Ko-fi account, and that is linked down below. Again, thank you so much, and I will see you on our next sewing adventure. Bye!